In the last year, I've seen Trump supporters wearing T-shirts displaying a single letter. Who are these people? And what is the theory of Q, or QAnon, as it's often called?
Out of the dark of the deep range and into the light of the deep strange, come at the hour, come at the arc midnight. John B. Wells and Let's Seek for the flight tonight. Delighted to be with you. What a program we have in store for you.
I'm joining a Dallas radio station dedicated to conspiracy theories, and today's discussion is about Q.
Tonight, who is Q? What is Q? Is Q real? Q Anon, that is.
To some Americans, Q is a powerful force for good, a secretive individual who drops clues online, who has burrowed deep into the bureaucracy to save the president from his enemies. The idea of Q is exhilarating to Trump supporters because, as the president is investigated for alleged collusion with Russia, they believe this mysterious figure can turn the tables and bring down Democrats and the establishment. That is certainly the view of callers to this radio show.
We don't really know who Q is, and if we did, we wouldn't tell you, but we believe it is a military intelligence team or somebody in the Trump administration.
How many Americans actually engaging in this idea called Q?
I would say the reach is actually worldwide. It's not just in America. It's really about freedom worldwide. That's the message.
The Q messages appear on forums known as the Chans, and its followers believe these posts prove that Q has a direct line to the president, shown in specific phrases that Trump uses.
But one of the really cool Q proofs, I think, was one of the Anons on the Chans asked Q, if you're really part of the Trump administration, get the president to say tippy top. So the president said tippy top during Easter out on the balcony of the White House.
And we keep it in tip-top shape. We call it sometimes tippy-top shape.
And so whoever Q is, they've proven themselves to have access to the president.
Despite the insistence of Q followers, it was not the first time that Trump had used that phrase. What's more, there does not seem to be any evidence of a link to Trump, or even that he's ever publicly commented about Q. But who is absorbing this? Is it the young, the vulnerable, and the gullible? The answer is actually deeply unsettling. I'm traveling a few hours south of Dallas to the home of one Q follower.
How was your school? How was your day?
Leisha lives in suburban Houston with a firefighter husband and a son who is heading off to college. It's the all-American family, but with a difference. Leisha lives and breathes the Q conspiracy.
You're really embedded
I am embedded.
in the Q phenomenon.
I am embedded in researching and learning what's real. It has motivated people like me, okay, who normally would be watching The Voice on Monday night. Instead, I'm looking at YouTube channels and reading articles, trying to find out what's real, what's really going on in our government, how deep is the corruption.
But how does Leisha pursue her Q obsession? I am intrigued about the online world that she, and so many like her, inhabit.
So
where are we now? We're on
okay, so we're on 8chan.
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 So what is 8chan? I mean, chan is short for channel,
Yes.
for sort of forum.
My understanding. Everybody that posts on 8chan, they're anonymous. This particular one, Patriot Spy, that's where Q does his posting at. And here he's posting something with boom, 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 4 booms. He's talking about the FBI lawyer.
This is pretty obscure stuff.
So yes, some of it's very coded. He's just dropping some crumbs, telling us to research it. But through him, we understand there are military generals and intelligence that are out there fighting the fight for us.
But this is what takes me aback. Not her distrust of the media and of government, that I understand. But her fury, her deep emotions. This is profoundly personal.
Why don't you believe the mainstream media, as people call it?
They are garbage. They literally are garbage. They're the source of everything. They drive the narrative of everything. And if they're feeding the line of bull, then none of it's factual.
Do you feel like your life has been kind of hijacked in the past by this?
Oh, not just by mainstream media, by the whole corrupt government, politicians, the deep state, the cabal. They don't care about us, the little people. So you want to know why everyone grabs a hold of Trump now and says thank you? Because finally, he's saying, when he's calling them fake news media, you're the enemy of the people, he's saying it from our mouths.
This is revolutionary talk from a affluent suburb of an affluent American city. Where's this revolution coming from? I mean, why are you angry?
Just fed up. I'm just fed up. So what do? I do this. This right here is what I can do to fight that battle. I can tell people about it. I can.
I have long struggled to understand this America, with its belief in secret plots and conspiracies, and now a devotion to the president that is almost like a cult. What worries me most is where this is leading. It's unpredictable and sometimes violent.
Alarming incident in Washington, D.C. A man armed with an assault rifle opening fire inside